Hello, Mr. DJ, and it's time for a bedtime story. We've got our little friend snuggled up next to me, and we've got you. So thank you so much for joining us. Today's story is a fun story called Giraffes Can't Dance. It's a fun rhyming story about a clumsy giraffe named Gerald who finds that anything is possible when you find the music that you love. So let's see what happens to our friend Gerald. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. Got some long legs on you there, Gerald. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. He's pretty clumsy. That's okay, Gerald. I'm pretty clumsy too. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Oh boy. Look at all those animals. Do you see your favorite in there? See some lions, of course our friend Gerald the giraffe there, some monkeys. Let's see what we see here. The warthogs started waltzing and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. Oh, I didn't know these animals can dance like that. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. I wish I could dance like these animals. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look, it's clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Boy, I think Gerald's a little nervous. All the animals are laughing at him. That's not nice. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Oh, poor Gerald. Just wish I could give him a big old hug. Tell him it's okay. And then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." There's the cricket. See him right there? That's the sound of his voice. "Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to." I think Gerald's starting to feel better about himself now. Thanks to our friend the cricket. And with that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. And then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing around. What's he doing, huh? I think he might be dancing. Let's see what happens. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. And then he did a backward somersault and leaped up into the air. Whoa, look at that. What a flip, Gerald. Bravo. Gerald felt so wonderful, his mouth was open wide. "I'm dancing, I'm dancing, I'm dancing," Gerald cried. That's a spirit, Gerald. And then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald is the best dancer that we've ever seen." Man, look at him go. Gerald's got some moves. How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Ta-da! And then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above and said, "We all can dance when we find the music that we love." The end. What a great story. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's time for Betty Bye. Hope you guys enjoyed the story, and we can't wait to share some more fun videos with you to do at home tomorrow. Good night, and sleep tight. All right, come on, guys. Get in here.